Oh,
How's it
hi.
going?
How's it
Hey.
going? Pretty good.
It's-
How's it going with you?
It's good. It's good. I wish chat would calm down. I didn't make a single sound. I muted my mic this time.
You know,
No
your
more interrupting.
reputation precedes you a little bit, as does Laza Muses, who just subscribed. Up, down, to the side, welcome to the Lion Pride. Yeah, apologies for being like 5 minutes late. We started the stream, well, I started the stream on Los Angeles server, and then it decided, hey, no. So, even though I was streaming, it just didn't come through. But here we are on sunny San Francisco. How do you feel about today's docket, Nick? What do we got here?
Oh, we've got a little bit of Binding of Isaac to start us off, which seems to be our new standard. I'm kind of enjoying that.
Me too. I like this game.
Yeah, I imagine you do. Then we're going to play some Game Dev Tycoon, followed by Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, an old classic. Come back again.
Beautiful. That is almost exactly the way that I described it in our stream promo video.
Oh, fantastic.
Stick around, chat. I hope you got nothing to do for the next 3 hours except watch that World Cup semifinal go to penalties and annoy everybody. Nick.
Yeah,
what
you
is-
want the seed?
I would love the seed.
All right, I'm going to give you a big smattering of seed
Now,
here. as soon
don't
as
be
I open.
gross about it, okay?
What? I gotta make the joke every time or it won't be funny anymore. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
1053
Yeah.
563.
1053563.
You got it.
Boom. Seed. Enable seeded random. Start Isaac. I'm ready.
How come you never play as like someone other than Isaac?
I do random runs on my own time. I kind of like
Stability for this.
I like having Isaac for the daily challenge because it just illustrates how much variety you can get in one particular seed. Like runs with the D6 can look totally different from person to person.
Or even without the D6 if you're talking about me and you.
It's very true. So I don't know about you. I found chocolate milk in the first item room.
Oh, you must be excited about that.
And then I decided to abandon it and re-roll it in favor of something else, which I'm not going to spoil for you, but it's a very interesting item.
You think I'm gonna re-roll the chocolate milk? How
You're going to
naive.
take chocolate milk.
I love chocolate milk, man.
I would not have expected this, but your wrists must be, you must have the wrists of like a 13-year-old. Because I was going to say like an 18-year-old, but 18-year-olds have done enough damage to their wrists and forearms by that point, I'd say. So, but yeah, it makes me feel like I'm getting a repetitive stress injury when I pick up chocolate milk.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure which direction to take the wrists thing, because like when you're younger, you're generally more puny, right? But then also when you're in your prime, you're probably going to be beating it a whole bunch.
Yeah,
so
no,
that
of
could
course.
also make them more robust. So honestly, that joke could go in either direction.
And it did, I'd say.
It did. It went in both directions. So actually, I'm going to re-roll the chocolate milk just to spite you. And I got $3 bill. Random
Yes,
tears.
that is correct. $3 bill is an interesting item.
It's the most Fred Dursty item, I think, out of the Isaac choices.
I wonder... No, it's not named
Yeah, it's a
after
reference.
the Limp
Yeah, it
Bizkit
is.
album, right? Because isn't that like it's an idiom, like phony as a $3 bill?
It's $3 bill y'alls.
I know that's the name of the album.
Okay.
Somebody linked me on Twitter to a picture of a gentleman. It's from 2006, and the picture was probably even older, but it's a gentleman who got the entire album art for Significant Other tattooed across his whole back.
That's fantastic. Good for him.
No. I mean,
He's
yeah.
gonna really not regret that at all.
Well, that was the caption for it was no regrets, but it's like I guess it's a meme about tattoos.
Right.
It's like regrets is spelled with an A
Those
instead of
regrets,
you got
yes.
it, yeah. Yeah, it was pretty good. I've got to admit, I do like I do have a guilty pleasure for looking at quote unquote bad tattoos on the internet.
Dude, yeah, I like the good tattoos if I had to pick.
Oh, I mean that's like really incredible too. When you see like somebody who's truly good at what they're doing, or like that reality show where they compete, that's super cool.
the one with the devil on it. I can't remember his name.
Like it literally had Satan as a competitor.
No, he was like a musician, but he looks a lot like Satan.
Okay.
Can't remember his name though. Somebody in chat knows. No Ragresta.
That's pretty good. Yeah, but as someone whose main joy comes from the misfortune of others, it's the bad tattoos that get me, man. And it makes me kind of a dick, but at the same time, yeah, there's nobody out there who can say like I didn't know that tattoos are permanent, right? Like whenever you get a tattoo, there is a culture of reinforcing it, depending on which kind of circles you run in. It's like, yeah, bro, that'll be sweet. But there's also a lot of people saying, like, well, you sure about that sport? Like, I'm not sure that you're necessarily gonna still be a big fan of Justin Henan Hardeen in freaking 2011, right? So
It was Dave Navarro, by the way, is the devil.
oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. He put his penis inside of Carmen Electra,
Yep, that's him,
like
the devil.
like for money, sort of, because they had a TV show. I mean, he didn't do it for money. He did it all for the nookie, obviously.
Oh, piercing shots.
Where'd you get
This is
piercing shots,
interesting.
Nick?
How do piercing shots work with $3 bill? Do they even do that?
Nick, where did you get piercing shots?
Don't worry about where I got
How'd
piercing
you get
shots.
the piercing shots, Nick?
Everyone gets piercing shots eventually.
That's not true. It's a difficult item to find oftentimes.
Oh, I found it. It looks like it does work actually with $3 bills, so that's good news.
Yeah, it does. Where was it?
I was a little worried it wouldn't work, and then I didn't know what I was going to do after that.
Where'd you find it, Nick? Where's that $3 bill at?
How well do you think laser surgery works for getting rid of tattoos? Do you think it's real good
change
at
the
this point, or?
subject.
Oh,
I mean, seems pretty good. I wouldn't really know. I guess I might as well buy that pill, considering I got an item I'm not gonna tell Nick about.
do you think that they make decisions occasionally about getting tattoos based on the idea of removing them later
No,
with that?
absolutely not.
Because then you should just get a henna tattoo or something if you're gonna go that impermanent.
Why would you ever get a tattoo just to get it removed later?
I don't know, maybe you just want it for like 5 years. It was, by the way, the item was in the cellar 2 in the item room, so if you didn't find it, I think it's just a differential of our saves
Yeah,
again.
so I went into the cellar 2 item room, and I picked up My Best Friend, and then I re-rolled it, and it became Fetus in a Jar.
Yeah, I re-rolled it, I got piercing shots.
Alright, so I'm gonna ignore Fetus in a Jar. I'm not gonna, everyone yells at me, do it, do it, do it. You best
Do it,
take
do
it,
it.
do it, do it.
Put your
Take.
ass into it.
No, take. Oh, okay. The vast majority of people are saying do it. I'll take it. I've taken it. But I swear to God, if I get yelled at for fucking...
No
this-
regrets.
If I get yelled at for this run being too easy now, I'm gonna be real salty, chat. Because I looked at you, I performed a survey of chat. It wasn't a bean poll, but we'll use one of those later for, you know, ask the audience. But, still, I'll be a little salty, I'll admit. Anyway, Nick, I can fire bombs out of my face now.
Yeah, I wish I could do that.
It's a pretty good thing to get. Are you still on the cellar part 2?
No, I'm Catacombs 1 now.
Did you go to the curse room on the cellar part?
No, I
Oh.
chose to skip that one.
Nick, you missed out on
Did not
Luckfoot.
partake.
Luckfoot.
I had a chance at Luckfoot with the deal with the devil, and I just didn't want it either.
Wow, this guy just hates Luckfoot, apparently.
I didn't want to give away a health, because I need it, because I'm at 1.5 hearts right now, and
Yeah,
if
but-
I didn't have that, I would have actually just died right there.
Andrew the Crusader, thanks for the subscription. And thanks for subscribing, even though Nick doesn't acknowledge how many HP upgrades Luckfoot could give you, man. It could,
Well, okay,
it could
maybe
give
it's short-sighted.
Well, it could give you anywhere from a lot to 0.
Use the stars card to teleport to the item. Oh yeah, that would save me that key, wouldn't it? Alright, fair enough. Oh, look what's in the item room. Poop. Great, that's great news. Okay.
Dude, you don't even
Reroll.
want to get the poop apologists against you right now.
Necronomicon.
There's a lot of people who think poop is a really good item.
They're wrong.
They are! I know! That's what
They
I've been
don't
trying
need
to
me
tell
or
you.
you to tell that. They should just know that intuitively.
I would think so. That's what I've been trying to tell people. Finally, Nick gives me some validation on it, though. I guess I'll
That's an
definitely
easy
take
one. I don't really have to
it.
think about that.
Yeah. Alright, Nick, so now I have all bombs and poison bombs as well.
I'm gonna be really pissed if I die right now. And I'm gonna. Oh man. Almost had the world's greatest dodges in the world, but I died.
Nick, how'd you die, man?
I got a room full of flies, and they were all shooting butt larvae at me or something. I don't know. I'm dead.
That's
Replay.
unfortunate. Yeah,
I'll just do it again.
you should do the same seed. It didn't, you know.
Yeah, this has been 14 minutes. Same seed.
I agree. I think it's a wise choice.
Exits. Oh, Isaac's got no pants on in the exit menu. That was weird.
Yeah?
Just saw his little dingus flopping around there.
Please don't use that kind of language on my chat.
Okay. Makes you uncomfortable.
Chat is right, by the way. You can't spell poop without OP, Nick.
That's just one of those things that you came up with to, like, make yourself feel better. That's all that is. Like, there's no I in team. Yeah,
Yeah.
bullshit. There is an I in team. It's in the A.
You know what the best comeback for that is? You know, there's no I in team. Yeah, but there is a PU in group, and you guys stink. You know where I got that from?
Michael L. Fox?
No, that does sound like a Michael L. Fox thing. It's Squid on the television cartoon program Rocket Power.
Oh, okay.
Said that to his, because you know, he's like the nerd, right? And his friends are the cool guys. Sure. And they wanted him to do like a lot of work on a school project. And when he said no, they were like, well, there's no I in team. And then he said, well, there is a P.
I remember what he said.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, you shouldn't think that anybody in that show's a nerd, because like people thought Tony Hawk was a nerd at one point, right? And then he went on to do a 900 in his lifetime.
Who ever thought that Tony Hawk was a nerd?
I'm sure the kids in his school probably did.
Just because he's a video game developer? He's got to be a nerd?
Everybody gets accused of being a nerd sometimes.
Like, Tony Hawk is like...
again. Fuck everything, I guess.
Tony Hawk is kind of like... He's like the Sid Meier, but of skateboarding video games. That's the way I understand it.
And not pirates for him. It's skateboarding every day.
Sack taps.
Is that what they call it now? Sack tapping?
I would buy that video. Tony Hawk's sack taps.
Is that like Summer Jams?
It's part of a trilogy. There's Tony Hawk's sack taps, Tony Hawk's sex tips, and then Tony Hawk's top sax jams.
That all sounds fantastic. I would buy the whole set if it was an infomercial.
Tony Hawk's top sax downhill jams. Sorry.
But wait, there's more, and then it goes black and white, and then Tony's just doing a 900 in slow motion. I would buy the shit out of that.
Nick, Chad tells me you died to Super Wrath on the first floor.
Yes,
and the person who said that says that's acceptable, and I just want you to know that I agree. That's a shitty draw.
Thanks. Yeah, it was rough because there was a lot of blocks and stuff, and he was basically shooting bombs, teleporting through the walls. I couldn't really help it, so I tried.
Yeah, that Super Wrath can be real annoying if you're dealing with base stats and stuff.
Should have been dealing with the devil, if anything.
You should be taking the Luckfoot, man. It's a huge item.
Dave Navarro.
It can really help you out. So I'm on floor 4, and I can fly. I have Maggie's Faith, which gives me like 1 HP per floor, basically. I have poison bombs, and I shoot bombs out of my face. And I have 13 keys. So this seed is looking pretty good right now.
Shit.
Like, this is pretty awesome.
Sounds like you have an okay chance on this one.
To be honest with you, I would have loved to have had piercing shots as well. Like, instead of the bombs even. Because the bombs...
Oh, yeah, I had those.
The bombs make it a little overpowered, but piercing shots is like a really powerful item that's also just really good.
We'll see if I get them again. Maybe I'll end up with the bombs in my face this time.
Jesus, that judgment took about 100,000 plays. Dr. Fetus 1 run. Thank you very much for the subscription. Up, down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride. Apparently, if you're Dr. Fetus, the poops and fires don't pay out, so I'll stop shooting those. If that's true, that's really good to know, because I keep teaching me stuff about Isaac. Every now and then I pay attention.
What did your judgment pay out with?
HP upgrade.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's like your, soup du jour with judgment.
I would easily pay a whole bunch of money for one of those.
Yeah, I mean, that's like, worst case scenario, you get a bad item and you re-roll it, which could become a good item. So I think it's always worth it to play judgment unless you need that money immediately for something else, is my hypothesis on things. Alright. This is a very easy run so far.
Hi, Jimmy TV Live. He's back with that cool cat again. Thank you for dropping the cat in chat.
Did we ever figure out who has that emoticon?
Yeah, I read it a bunch of times, but I can't remember. The Muro.
Okay.
I don't know who that is, but I need to go and find out so I can go subscribe and get that cat.
Love you too. Are you going to work?
You're
okay, welcome. Have fun.
Bye, Kate.
Bring home the bacon.
Are you having bacon tonight? That's nice.
Nah, probably not. It'd be cool though. I don't know. Bacon, it doesn't get enough love as like a dinner food, man.
I mean, if it's just all you're eating for dinner, maybe that would be why, but...
Well, okay. I don't know. How old do you think I am here? I'm not 9.
You can wrap a steak in it. That would be
That's what I'm thinking, is that you can use it as like a garnish, but I don't want to get bacon just to use it as a garnish, right?
You get a Brinner.
I don't really do Brinner, honestly.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that.
I like it, but I just... Because you got to go out of your way to do Brinner, right? Like, you can't just... do it?
Well, it depends how much stuff you got in your fridge.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, is I only have bacon if I know I'm having bacon. It's not something I just have, ever. Because when I have bacon, it's gone pretty soon.
You should diversify your bacon portfolio, and then sometimes you'll have it when you don't expect it.
I'm not gonna do that, Nick.
Get some of that pea meal bacon or whatever you keep calling it.
Pea meal bacon is delicious. It also doesn't last very long.
Oh, I got fetus in a jar this time, or Dr.
Right.
Fetus, rather.
Welcome to the Space Jam, Nick.
All right, I'm gonna see if I can live this time now.
Did the stream go down?
My stream's not down. I have 0 drop frames. Greatest internet of all time.
I dropped some frames, but it seems like it's working.
Frames.
Everyone says it's Panic Arena. Picnic canceled. There was no picnic to begin with. You missed some stuff, though. I picked up Guppy's Paw. And I know that I won't have permanent Polaroid invincibility because I picked up, or I'm not going to take it with me. I'm going to keep rolling with the D6, but so be it. You know?
I like to take the D6 all the way through, because you never know what options you're going to end up with later. At least until you get to the point where you can't reroll anything anymore.
The D6 is really good. And then on the chest, you just get rid of it for whatever spacebar item you inevitably get. Works totally fine.
Fighting Pin with this is kind of annoying because the bombs keep missing him.
Yeah, but you only need to hit like once and then
twice,
it's over
but
forever.
Yeah. Over forever. No more Pin.
Yeah. You're on floor 2 still then?
Catacombs 1.
Okay, gotcha. I got
this is good having lots of bombs, though. I like this.
Yeah, you literally have like all of them.
Pretty much all the bombs I could ask for.
All the ones you could ever want, yeah. Reroll the paw, you lunatic. Oh, that's a good point. But the library is like open. I could turn it into an item room, but the rerolling the paw is smarter. Oh shit, Nick, I might become Guppy, man.
Can't spell open without OP.
I might become Guppy. I have 2 Guppy items now. Hasn't really cost me that much either. NL, it wasn't a full picnic, just a quick snack. Got it.
Got it. Isn't that one of those situations, sort of like Mom's Knife, where it's like nothing you can do will get you out of people being angry at you about becoming Guppy?
That's one of the ones where I think that the people who are mad about someone becoming Guppy are just, like, really ridiculous. Like, Mom's Knife I get, because it shows up, and then you pick it up, and you're like, I'm super powerful. Whereas with Guppy, it's like, you gotta work for it, man, and anyone who thinks that Guppy is super overpowered, or, like, it's becoming Guppy is, like, an easy way to win. There have been so many times where I've taken 9 lives and then just, like, fucked my HP completely over and then never come back from it and never got another item.
Oh my god, homing bombs. That looks so cool.
Yeah. Nick,
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
That was very weird because I literally just picked up homing bombs. My item room that I think is corresponding to the one that you're on was poison bombs.
Oh, this was just a random $3 bill draw that I had.
Oh, okay, well then disregard, Nick.
That was just a funny coincidence.
Disregard then. I didn't say anything at all.
Hey, you could have said something. Who knows?
No, didn't say anything at all.
You can't spell I masturbate to Northernlion without masturbate. You're right. That's just taking another word and using it in a larger word.
That's literally exactly the same word. Unless I masturbate to Northernlion is one word, which now that I remember...
It was in that case, yes.
I was going to say, now that I remember the subscription, I think I get it. Like, I totally get hating on Mom's Knife, Epic Fetus, Brimstone, etc., etc. But on Guppy, man, you gotta work for it, so... If you become Guppy, fair play. But then again, I'm not the kind of person that gets mad if somebody picks up Brimstone or Mom's Knife to begin with, so... I don't know, you gotta talk to those people.
I get pissed about having 9 lives. That ruins my run half the time.
9
like,
lives,
not only are you gonna lose, you're gonna lose a ton of times over and over again.
9 lives has become, like, one of those items that, for probably, like, 2 years, I just assumed it was garbage. Like, because I'd tried it and been like, oh, now I get to die 8 times. Oh, now I get to die 9 times, right? But then, like, there's some really creative uses for it that can actually help you out an awful lot.
Okay.
Beyond, like, one of the best and, like, most common examples is just when you already have almost no HP. So you pick up Guppy's, or you pick up 9 lives, and then you have the same amount of HP, but you have 9 times more lives. And then what you can do is just be super aggressive for deals with the devil. So, like, you walk into a deal with the devil, and then you take one, and it costs you a life, but you get the item, and then you respawn. So, yeah, I think it's, you know, if it was a Mario Kart course, 9 lives would be 150 CC. But there's some good stuff.
There's less situations where it comes up for me, and I just got $1, by the way, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Well,
because I generally stack my health.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's...
Okay.
That's like the most common way to win for sure. It's just like, I got enough HP. I think it's
so if I have a lot of health, obviously that's not going to be a good move for me to then get rid of all my health.
Right, it's very rarely a good decision to pick up 9 lives when you have like 9 HP as well. Don't really like that deal with the devil.
I'm trying to figure out how to get this beggar out of this hole without blowing him up. There we go.
You should just get the ability to fly. You'll be fine.
I should get the ability to fly. That's a good idea.
Sugar Ray is a top tip.
He just wants to fly. Did he ever pull it off, though?
Shit, that's a good question. Maybe he's talking to Iron Man in the song. All around the world, statues. You know, it's from the Sugar Ray's fly is no longer from the perspective of water. It's from the perspective of Pepper Potts. You know, Gwyneth Paltrow's character from the and also the comic character. But anyway. You know, I just want to fly. Put your arms around me, Tony. Put your arms around me, Tony.
He does say Tony in that, doesn't he?
Tony.
I always thought that's what it was.
Yeah. All around the world, statues crumble for me, and like because they have to make room for her statue because she's such a popular businesswoman.
No, you know what? It's a metaphor, right? Because he's like the entrepreneur of the city. He's taken over all of the different various venues that are important to the culture, and the statues are crumbling because they're building new Tony Stark statues and a new building for him.
Yep, that seems plausible.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, we did it. The Sugar
They should
Ray
make a
guy.
movie just about Pepper Potts. I would watch that.
Really?
Yeah, she's funny.
I mean, she's fine. You know.
Why do you hate Pepper Potts so much?
I don't hate Pepper Potts, Nick, okay? I don't necessarily see the draw in the same way that you do, I guess. I would probably not see a movie about Pepper Potts.
Iron Man would be in it, he'd just only be in it for like 5 minutes.
That sounds like the worst business decision that Marvel Studios could possibly make.
They would do that movie, you know they would.
What kind of movie would it be?
Oh, it would be like a comedy, mostly.
What do you mean
like
mostly?
A drom-com. It would be a drom-com.
Like, at some point, there would be, like... Wait, what kind of comedy is it? Is it a comedy where somebody dies at some point or gets diagnosed with an illness, but it's still, like, mostly, like, everyone's having a good time?
No, it's like you kind of handle a heavy situation in a lighthearted manner, and everybody comes out the other side smarter and happier, as a result of the experience they've been through.
So it would be like Pepper Potts is in Big Fish.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's perfect.
Okay. I would never see that.
So you would see it now. Oh.
I would not see that. Confirmed.
Car washing hates Pepper Potts' name. That's kind of mean. She can't choose her name.
I think with a name like Pepper Potts, she probably chose it, honestly.
How do you know it's not just her pseudonym? Maybe she goes by something else.
Why would you choose Pepper Potts as a pseudonym?
That's
unless
her
you're
crime-fighting
If you're
name.
freaking, like, if you're a porn star, I get it, yeah, but if you're just, like, a lady, you Pepper Potts, why don't you just be like, I'm Jane McIntyre, that's my name.
I don't know, having a pepper pot as a porn star sounds like you'd burn somebody's dongle off. Nobody wants that.
Yeah, I like that, that was a pretty good one. Alright, Nick.
Ooh, what are red bombs?
They probably have the mom's contact effect.
That's cool.
So I don't know why, but it seems like ever since I picked up 9-volt, my bombs fire exceptionally slowly. Like
My bombs always fire slowly.
Maybe I just missed out on that. I don't want to lose. Never mind.
It's like once every 3 seconds or so I can fire one, which is very slow.
Maybe it is just normal then, and I made a mistake. Someone in chat, and by someone I mean someone reputable, tell me if like Tears Up actually gives you faster rate of fire for your bombs. Because I want to know what love is, and I want you to show me.
Alright, maybe after the show. Avidi asked if I could talk about my GPU. Underneath my video window, I actually have all my specs, so you can go check that out there.
I don't know if you knew this, but also underneath your clothes, there's an endless story.
There is, and it's waiting to be told. So,
It was it's a Shakira song.
Oh, mine was just from me. Just
oh, yeah? Just a Nick original. Yes, Tears Up. Yes, yes. Okay, I saw Elucidator say yes. So Tears Up gives you more bombs. Okay, good to know. If I find the Pact or something, I will endeavor to pick that up.
What's this little red baby do?
Sister Maggie, probably.
Yeah, okay,
does it have X's? Its eyes are X's?
Eyes are not X's, no.
Oh, is it like, does it have an open mouth?
Yeah, open mouth.
Is it little Chad? Did you fight
looks like a little Chad, yeah, it looks like a little
fight a
Chad.
red snake before?
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, yeah, that sucks. But you can't
So I can
re-roll
re-roll
it.
that.
You can't re-roll it.
Can't, okay, let's get it then.
Yeah, that's pretty much my exact thought process every time that shows up.
Gives hearts, okay. I can't re-roll anything then, so let's just leave. Oh wait, I could go to the curse room and see if there's something in there. It took so long for us to explain that, for me to explain to you what that item was, that my chat actually, the delay caught up and they told me.
One eye is X.
Oh, Jemmy Spawn's got the cool cat icon. Well done.
I wonder if Mathis can get a cool cat icon. What do you think, Mathis?
I don't know, Matt. What do you have to say about that?
He's got a Twitch partnership now.
Oh, grats.
No. Doesn't mean anything.
No grats?
No grats.
Oh, I got technology. What is that? Oh, I shoot laser tears and also bombs.
It's pretty good.
That's weird. I've never seen this effect like this.
This is an interesting run thus far.
The lasers kind of travel in the air for a second. Hey, Chad, have you ever seen this one?
No.
I mean, I'm sure you have, but I haven't.
Eat the bombs, you shit bird! I don't know what that accent was. That's the accent where you try to say one thing and then you revise it at the last second and it just comes out sounding like gent.
Yeah.
So, when you described gent to me, you know, it was
like a gentleman.
It was totally different than what I actually ended up discovering that it actually is. When you described it to me, the first song that came to mind was that dude in South Park who goes like, "Stand Dorsh," and he just like hammers on the one chord on the guitar that's really shitty over and over.
It's totally technical stuff.
Yeah, I seriously thought it was like some, you know, textural noise.
Oh, you thought it was noisecore. That's
Yeah.
a common misconception. No problem.
I'm too normcore for this like genre shit, man.
Noisecore.
No, I'm too normcore though.
Normcore.
Normcore.
That's like that's metal you play with a plaid shirt. Because I imagine people named Norm wear plaid a lot.
It's like having like a muted color. It's like dressing like Jerry Seinfeld, basically.
Oh, a palm muted color.
Yeah, exactly. Like tucked into some trousers, some sensible Levi's.
That's actually college alt rock.
Yeah, basically, it's fucking REM's Murmur.
I don't know if REM counts as that.
REM definitely counts as college rock.
Rapid eye movement.
No, you're thinking of the actual effect, which was named after the band.
Oh.
Common
Can I get
mistake.
that in Isaac?
No.
He's gonna add it though, right?
All good. The World Cup semifinal match went to penalties. That's the best way to decide a game of skill.
Penalty ward.
Don't talk to me about penalty. What is that? It's not, that's okay. I got it. It took me a second. I stalled long enough with gibberish.
The gibberish is the best part.
It worked.
Sometimes.
Yeah, got the job done.
Oh, I got the Fool card. I'm gonna use that.
Can be useful actually.
It teleported me to a room I've already been to, so it didn't really help.
The Fool card always teleports you to the spawn room.
Ah, made a fool out of me today.
Yeah, there you go. That's why they named it that, maybe. I don't know.
Weezer would be like college alt rock.
Dude. REM, if you, like, Wikipedia
I got
college
my hash
rock,
pipe.
I'm pretty sure if you Wikipedia college rock, REM's Murmur is going to be, like, the #1 result.
No, chat knows what I'm talking about. Don't worry about it.
I want someone to check on that. I'm not saying Weezer is not, you know, college rock.
Weezer's like 10 times more college rock than
Dude, you're
REM.
thinking about some, like, Everybody Hurts shit, and I'm with you there. But REM's, like, early albums are, like, the founding works of college alt-rock.
Also, Modest Mouse.
Absolutely, I would agree with that as well.
Extremely college rock.
I would say that they are collegiate rockabilly. Yeah, no question.
Rockabilly.
I'm just saying. I'm listening to a lot of the Blue album lately, I'll admit.
All right.
I don't think there's anything shameful about liking parts of the Weezer discography.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I wasn't saying that at all.
Yeah.
It's fine. I think it's good.
Okay.
I like both of those bands. Well, okay. Now you're the one that's being polemic. Just trying to be polite here.
From the article, also by 1998, REM had become popular on mainstream pop radio. Yes, okay. And what about freaking 1983, you ding-dong? Yeah, LOL, REM is on the wiki page. I freaking told you.
What about Pearl Jam?
Pearl Jam is also, you know, they are college rock, but they're like more in the not even a subgenre, but the lateral movement of grunge.
You a lateral movement?
You should. Maybe we can play Canadian football together.
Doubt it.
REM is the first. This is Beefsnake69 says REM is the first band to come up when you Google college rock bands.
Is it? Oh, damn. All right, I guess you win this one.
We all won that because of that discussion. And
Except for me.
Valuable information we learned as a result. Bare Naked Ladies are college pop. I would not disagree.
Do they rap in a lot of the songs, or was it just 1 week?
Would you call 1 week a rap song?
Well, it's like half rap, yeah.
Well, if that's rap, is like REM's "It's the End of the World as We Know It."
Yes, that.
That's a rap song.
I don't know.
See,
I actually don't know what to call that.
You're setting an uncomfortable precedent here. I would say that it's a fast-moving collegiate pop lyrical style song.
Chad, do you guys have a real name for that? Because I don't know what to call that either.
Dude, 1 week is totally fucking normcore, actually.
Yeah,
It's the normest core. You would hear that shit in a safe way when you're buying a loaf of Dempster's bread.
There's not really anything wrong with it. Like, I saw on your Ask FM, you said, like, do you have any bands that are unironically still interesting to you that, like, you would mention as also kind of funny? And I would have agreed also that Bare Naked Ladies does that for me, too.
Dude, I like a lot of the Bare Naked Ladies stuff from, like, you know, the 90s and, well, just the 90s
It's like
mostly.
feel-good music. Yeah, I mean, that's really it.
It's just kind of, yeah, it, you know, brings back memories from my childhood, and it's not, like, you know, shameful or anything like that, and it's totally fine.
It's like, unlike the stuff from whatever the intros of the American Pie movies were, that's like certainly dated and everything, but this follows a similar format, however, doesn't bring me any of the negatives that does.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about it. You know, the Bare Naked Ladies didn't really take themselves too seriously.
Right, which is why they get away with it.
Exactly. That's my feeling on it. How's your run going, Nick?
Hard to say. I'm kind of just hanging in there, but I also am kind of OP, so as long as I just keep afloat, I'm alright.
Alright. Someone asked how I feel about the Flaming Lips, and yeah, I like the Flaming Lips a lot. They're not even like a, like, do I like them ironically thing, they're an interesting band.
How about the White Stripes?
I like the White Stripes unironically as well.
Which would you rather pick, Jack White or Jack Black?
I think I'd probably rather have, like, all the beers with Jack Black, I think.
Same.
Like, I think Jack White would probably be... He seems like he's actually, like, a pretty cool guy and not too far up his own ass. And that might be totally wrong, or it might be totally right. But I imagine there would be times where with Jack White, you're just like, oh, just fuck off. Like, every once in a while, you just be like, yeah, okay, like, you do the hand jerking off motion, like, "Ooh, this guy's talking about fucking Tremolo again," right? Whereas with Jack Black, I'm pretty sure he would always just be like, you'd get annoyed sometimes because he doing the crazy voice. That's not really it, but you know what I'm talking about.
I do know what you're talking about.
The one where he's quiet yelling. That one.
The thing is, he would burst into song sometimes, though, in ways that you would never expect, and it would be genius.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think that would be... I agree.
The whole room would break into a celebration after he finishes whatever crazy thing went through his head.
Now, if I had to start, like, a business or something, that would maybe Jack White.
Yeah,
I'm not even
maybe.
saying Jack Black is unreliable. Simply that, you know, at least, I don't know, artistically, maybe, I respect Jack White.
After Brutal Legend, I don't know if I trust him anymore for business.
Well, he didn't make Brutal Legend, did he?
You don't know. Maybe he did.
I don't think he's a game developer. Who do you think he is, Tony Hawk?
He also makes videographies, if you were not aware.
Yeah?
Yeah, he did this really fantastic one about the history of video games. You can find it on YouTube. It's like 2.5 hours long.
Really?
I think I linked it to you, actually.
Are you thinking of Jack Black or Billy Mitchell?
No, it's
Tony Hawk.
It's actually Tony Hawk, yeah. He didn't actually make it, but he narrated the whole thing. He was like the presenter for it.
I'm only familiar with Tony Hawk's brother, Mike.
You got me.
Oh, that's good stuff. Jack Black is what made King Kong awesome. You don't oftentimes encounter people that are really into Peter Jackson's King Kong.
Until they played the 2006 Xbox 360 version, and then you find a lot of people.
That game is most notable for it being easy to get all 1,000 gamer
yes,
score,
it is.
I think. It's like that in the Avatar game. Or,
and also at any of the college, like, 2K games, because you could just have the CPU play against itself.
Oh, nice.
Just turn your TV off for, like, a week, and then just come back and you got 600 achievement points.
I wonder how the people who bought games like that just to get gamer score feel about them now. Like,
great.
It's like, better get in on the ground floor of this gamer score thing. When the next gen of consoles comes out, I'm going to have 100,000 already. People will really respect that.
I don't know why they wouldn't feel great about that.
King Kong. That's why when people were like, Xbox One has no games, PS4 has no games. You're not wrong, but if you go back a generation, like, they'll come out of it probably. We were playing King Kong, man.
Dude, don't. No,
like
you don't remember the launch lineup for 360 is the greatest of all time.
Call of Duty 2.
All right, we had Cameo.
Elements of
Cameo.
Power.
Let's talk about Cameo for a second.
Elements
it was really
of Power,
good.
Shades of mediocrity.
Oh, don't.
It had that Need for Speed game with Brooke Burke.
Carbon.
Yeah, I think that was it, actually.
I think it was Carbon.
Yeah, and she's like, she basically...
Unless it was one of the most wanted. I don't know, there's like 5 of those.
It might have been, like, the second most wanted. I can't remember.
It's really hard to remember.
She was in those live action segments, and basically implied that if you drove well, that she would fuck you. Which is kind of the undercurrent with a lot of that, like, driver
it really
genre
is.
of media, isn't it? It's like...
move past that now.
All right. So there was
as an industry.
Fusion
so that's
Frenzy 2 was pretty close in there, I remember.
Was that... I don't know if that was a launch game, but Quake 4, Perfect Dark Zero, Condemned Criminal Origins, the trifecta, as I'm sure most of us referred to it as.
Yeah.
I mean, Condemned actually kind of unironically a pretty good game, I thought. Pretty creepy, anyway.
It's still like of all those games that have been mentioned, it's the one that I think gets the most play to this day.
Right. I mean, there's not a lot of games that even exist that are like a 3D hobo brawling sim that you can actually knock the tar out of them, like tar actually comes out of their faces.
Can you just say those words in that order one more time?
I don't think it can ever be done again, no. So, I mean, that should be enough to convince you right there that 360 had the greatest launch lineup of all time. But if you need more convincing, then yeah, I guess we could go to King Kong.
Yeah, well, that was the best of all of them.
I mean, I loaned it out of GameStop. I played it for 20 minutes. That was good.
Actually, I kind of liked Peter Jackson's King Kong. I thought it was all right. At the time, at least. Hasn't necessarily aged fantastically, I suppose.
You should go back and play it. Maybe you should Let's Play that.
I was talking about the movie, not the game.
Oh, I was only ever talking about the game. I don't know about you.
The movies, it's...
Can you Let's Play movies? That sounds great.
Well, basically, if you Let's Play, that's what you're doing, because you're, taking revenue away from the developers.
Oh, yeah, because all games can only be played in one way at the same time. Okay, I got it.
That's why, like, he sent me a cease and desist over playing The Binding of Isaac. He's like, people aren't going to want to play the game. Yeah.
Yep. There's nothing to see after this.
I got a great Ask FM. Just, no misinformation on the internet at all.
Are you going to apologize to the Brits about calling their chicken fingers chicken dippers?
I will never apologize for that. But, there we go, that's what I was looking for. Somebody said, how do you think Ed feels? And this makes it sound like it's sarcastic. This is me putting my sarcastic veneer on it. They were not being sarcastic. Okay. How do you think Ed feels that you've made more money than him from playing his own game? And I was like, I guess if that were true, he would feel pretty bad about it, maybe, but, like... it's not even close, sort of. And, like, even if I'm not saying it's unfair that I haven't made as much as Ed has. Obviously, that would be the most, like, ridiculous ends of all time. I just think it's funny that there are people out there that genuinely believe that, like, I have made more money off Isaac than the creator, who has sold 2 million copies of it.
Hey, I negotiate with terrorists just subscribed, so thank you very much, and a big donkey to you. Let's raise a lot of rock yahas in chat, please. Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, I would. I would.
You don't have to. I'm just talking to them.
Fighting Monster 2 right now. So did Argentina win? Is that what's happening in chat right now? I only hear Americans called... Oh, you're lucky there's a kappa after that. I have never heard an American call a chicken nugget or strip or finger a chicken dipper.
I haven't either.
My lord.
I've lived in the Americas all my life.
Taking...
Just the one, really.
Taking freaking crazy pills. You think that's a reality of the situation? That's what I want. I want the Empress card, Polaroid, Maggie's Faith. I'll live with Kane's Eye, and the Devil card's fine too. It's Alucard backwards.
You know, somebody actually brought up this, it's kind of a good point, I thought, regarding the thing you just said about Edmund. And, like, so the argument tends to go in the Phil Fish direction most of the time, where it's like that maybe people should be, you know, owed money back from Let's Plays. But what happens in the event where it goes in the other direction, where maybe the game is only successful because it's Let's Played? Do then those developers owe a stipend to the YouTuber?
Dude, I think you are giving those arguments way too much credit by even forming like a counter, a hypothetical example like that. Basically, I think 99% of developers and content creators are happy with things the way they are. And then, you know, like the stories that make news are the ones where Phil Fish is like, if you Let's Played my game, you owe me money. And then on the other side, when that one developer was like, I can't believe it, I just got an email. I shouldn't be doing my stupid voice for this developer because I sided with him.
Okay.
But they were like, I got an email from like a YouTuber who wanted like a revenue share if they were gonna cover my game. And they were like a big YouTuber supposedly, but they didn't name names. So I think that's what you hear about. And then every time there's a controversy like that, I get questions like, what do you think? Is this gonna set a dangerous precedent? And I'm like, I don't think everybody is as stupid as like a few people are, is what I'm trying to get at, I guess.
Well, I'm pretty happy with things the way they are as well. I just think that it's kind of funny that there could even be another side to the argument that maybe nobody even thought of. Because, yeah, why even go down that road either?
What I will say is I would never want to be the guy who is like, yeah, but what if maybe the Let's Players should get like more money from the game dev. Like, I don't want to be the guy who's, you know, holding the flag for that argument, basically.
Right, and then how do you establish where that line is even drawn anyway? I don't want to do that. That sounds awful. That sounds like you're going to get in the way of somebody's privacy, and then you got to, like, talk about their income.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Exactly. Exactly. Plus, like, Ed already gives me, like, $1,000 per Isaac episode, so, you know, I haven't made quite as much as he has, but I'm doing all right. Like, I'm basically a millionaire, yeah.
Well, that's nice.
Plus, you get paid $1 per view, so I'm doing okay.
My God, can you imagine if that was true? It would be a very strange world.
If that were, like, I would love to live in that world, but at the same time, I don't even want to think about it hypothetically because it makes me so whimsical.
Last night I tweeted, like, if I ever was in a position where I had a bunch of money that I had to do something really dumb with and I just had to get rid of that money, that I would make a room full of mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Yeah.
If that was the case, that we're making $1 per view, I would probably do that, for real.
See, I saw that tweet, and I took issue with it, and I went to respond. I was gonna say, that's really dumb. I was gonna say something along those lines.
Yeah, but then I built that into the tweet.
Right, you made it criticism-proof. That was, if I ever have to do something really dumb, I'm gonna do this. And I was like, well, shit, he's got me, hasn't he?
What would you do with that money if you had to do something really dumb with it? We'll say it's $100,000 you gotta dump on something stupid.
Why do I have to dump it on something stupid?
It's a theoretical. It doesn't have to be based in logic.
I don't like these questions for that specific reason. Okay, so I have to spend $100,000, and it can't be defensible as a good idea.
You can't save it. You can't, like, give it to charity. It's got to be a dumb idea.
What's the definition of something stupid?
Well, we'll put it to a vote. Just come up with an idea. We'll decide if it's stupid or not.
All right, I would, shit, dude, I don't know. Buy a Quiznos franchise? Because they're all going out of business, right? Lots of people, though, losing their homes.
Invest in Blockbuster.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, probably a stupid idea. Not as entertaining as mine, I'd say, though.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, what would I even do with a room full of ice
NL
cream?
is stalling lol.
What would I do with a room full of ice cream anyway?
What would anyone do with a room full of
Cooled?
It's a walk-in cooler, man. Don't worry about it. I got this figured out. I'm not just gonna put a bunch of melty ice cream in a room.
So you're just gonna have, this is my ice cream room. Whenever you want, you just like kind of come in with a bowl and scoop it out.
I'm thinking I would just hang out there for a little while, yeah.
I think
I don't even
like,
need to just bring a spoon in.
Look,
really.
you don't need me to tell you that that's gonna be really bad for you in, you know, the obvious way.
Yeah, you don't need to tell me.
But I think like, you're saddling yourself with future stupid purchases. Like your electricity bill to cool this room full of mint chocolate chip ice cream. I don't think it's going to be worth it. If I had to say, if I was your personal accountant, I would say don't spend $15,000 a year cooling a room full of mint chocolate chip ice cream. Or
You
is
don't
that going
actually think that I'm going to be interested in this for like more than a month, right? Because
are you going to eat that much ice cream? Because then you got to call 1-800-JUNK to come out there and get your freaking ice cream. And you're building in all sorts of
down into a stream or something. I don't know.
You're building in all sorts of disposal costs, Nick. What if the power goes out and your freaking, you know, your walk-in freezer heats up
I had
and then
to get rid of the money somehow.
I think you just buy a Quiznos franchise, man. It'll be dead in 6 months. I don't like saying that because I think Quiznos makes some of the finest fast food sandwiches out there. But I would say that the ratio of Quiznos buildings that say for lease to the ones that say buy a sandwich here is like 3 to 1 from what I've seen. I'll show you 1-800-JUNK points to my genitals.
Does chat have any good ideas of how they'd get rid of that money? Because I haven't been watching chat for a bit. Maybe hire Fred Durst to come play at your house.
I think you can get, I saw online you can get Smash Mouth for 60,000, I think it was.
Oh, I'd have money to spare. I could still probably make most of the ice cream room.
But it had to be indefensible as a good idea. And I think it might be a good idea to get Smash Mouth to play at your house. So fuck your idea, Nick.
Subjectivity.
Yeah, you're actually getting something of value out of that deal, which is against the rules.
So says you.
Well, yeah, that's we said indefensible, didn't we? You know.
You know, what I would build the into the ceiling of my ice cream room. I would probably build some kind of like a jet engine or something, just so I could melt it instantaneously if I really wanted.
Why would you want to?
Because I would make the world's greatest YouTube video out of it after that.
Yeah.
You wouldn't watch the room full of ice cream getting melted by a jet engine.
I don't watch
that
those videos.
Be
I just
20 million views.
When I see that stuff on Reddit, it'll be like, you know, building falls over. I don't watch the video.
You're a fucking legend.
What I do is I look at the headline and then I read the comments. And then I get kind of the feeling of having watched the video. So I look at it, I'm like, yeah, building falls over. I got the gist of it. And then in the comments, it's like, whoa, isn't, you know, physics amazing? And I'm like, you know what, it kind of is. I won Isaac Run, by the way.
Oh, congrats.
It was pretty easy. I don't mean to be offensive here. I didn't really like that one so much. Just a little bit too easy. Not a lot of crazy tactics going on. Just throw bombs at the enemies.
You should have tried the tiers that go through stuff. Those were great.
Oh, if I could have, I would have. I almost didn't even pick up the, you know, the poison or the bombs to begin with. Where are you at in your run, anyway?
Womb XL, almost done with it.
All right. I don't even remember how much you have left because your game is always so.
Oh, I'm just about done. I just have to beat the heart, and I'm gonna
That's it?
most likely do that. Yeah.
All right. Well,
if I can hit this damn horse.
I'll do like a floor or something.
I have the bombs and the horse is going by so fast I can't hit him. Get over here. Oh, I hit him once. Oh, it just randomly died, so I guess I win.
You beat the game.
No, I beat the horse.
Oh, that doesn't count for anything.
Counts for me?
I'm wearing a white shirt, and chat is pretending that I'm naked.
That's weird.
Well, maybe not pretending, but they're saying, NL, your stream's gonna get shut down if you don't put a shirt on.
I'm pretty sure you can stream shirtless, actually, if you really wanted to.
I believe that there is not a problem with that, yeah.
I mean, as long as you're not being, like, actually lewd.
I think I've seen people streaming without a shirt on.
Bear Hug.
I don't hang out like that. Well, Bear Hug got banned for that.
Oh, did he?
And then Twitch
I thought that was for his dildo or his butt crack or something.
No, Twitch told him not to stream in S&M gear ever again. Which, you know, fair enough.
I don't actually know what's really wrong with that, but okay.
I mean, you could probably argue that it's lewd to some extent. And the part where he was doing, like, the blowjob.
Yeah, that part more I would agree with. But,
yeah.
you know, it's not for us to decide. We're not Twitch.
I don't really like hanging out shirtless though. It's not really my it's not my scene.
Yeah, me either.
It just makes me feel, in a weird way, I almost feel like stickier when it's hot out and I don't have a shirt on.
Uh-huh.
If I had a pool or something, or, you know, even a deck.
Dude, you gotta get a pool.
Well, I can't, because if I had 100,000,
Oh, yeah.
I don't
you
have the
gotta-
$100,000 to do something stupid with.
Maybe one day.
Playing the same seed on purpose? Well, I'm just playing until Nick finishes up here, and I'm trying to take some different items.
I killed Mom's Heart and it dropped an Emperor card, so I used the Emperor card.
Did you fight Mom's Heart again?
No, it's just over. I win.
Okay, you won.
Yeah.
So I just want to see what I get in the item room this time, in case it's like something different. Because you had piercing shots the first time. And then the second time...
She just subscribed. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated, Olivia. Thank you. Here's your rock yahas.
Okay, now I've got $3 bill in my second item room. And then I re-rolled it into my best friend. Alright, I sort of get it. In any case, that's gonna do it for the Isaac section of the stream. It was a good daily challenge. I didn't have a whole lot of fun with it, but
I did.
I'm glad
Suck
Nick
it
did.
in.
Play Necrodancer shirtless on the DDR pad. I'm probably not gonna do that.
I might do that.
If we get 10,000 subscribers, I'll do that. So get going.
Yeah, same.
Well, if Nick's gonna do it too, I want 100,000.
Oh, god damn it.
Just to make it harder on everybody. But
Just split it.
in any case, we'll be back in 3 minutes to play some Game Dev Tycoon. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for the views and the subscribers so far, and we'll see you in 3 minutes. Wait a minute. Euladas says, Ryan, could you please give me a shout out? I subscribed during the Isaac section, but Twitch must have missed it. Well, there's your shout out, Euladas. Thank you very much for that subscription. Moobot did miss it. Weird.
Weird Moobot.
In any case, here's the ads. Alrighty.
You know, thinking about it, streaming shirtless would probably be extremely awkward.
Yeah, like, really?
Like,
why-
there's a part of me that's like, who fucking cares? But then there's a part of me that's like, no, I just would really be embarrassed by that.
For me, it would be, like, really unnatural because I don't hang out shirtless. So I would actually be actively taking my shirt off for the purpose of streaming. And what am I hoping to gain from that, right?
Right.
You just open yourself up to gut punches from the internet, basically.
Yeah, it wouldn't end well for anyone.
No.
Decrypt message. What is this? Did I have a former game?
Huh?
Get out of here. I was trying to make a new game here in this Game Dev Tycoon thing.
Ah.
It's trying to tell me about messages I have to decrypt and junk. Window. Oh yeah, this game's Square. I forgot about that.
NL, I subscribed over 3,000 years ago before the invention of computers. Can I get a shout out? Thanks.
There you go. You got it.
He forgot ads again. I did not forget ads. You got Twitch Turbo Leeds United.
And also, ads are regional, so not everybody gets ads every time.
Not to mention, I'm seeing ads right now. You know, which Mountain Dew do you want to vote for? Purple, clear, or red, Nick?
Clear sounds pretty interesting.
I like clear flavored things as well. You know, like, it's not really clear, but it's
flavored.
It's like, it's white, you know.
It's like synesthesia right there.
Clear flavored. You know, clear is like lemon lime or something like that. It's like a you have freezies? You guys eat freezies in the US, or is that a Canadian regional thing?
Well, what's that mean?
Freezy is like an ice pop, but not a popsicle. It comes in like a plastic bag kind of thing.
Oh yeah, I'll have that.
Okay,
that's
yeah.
fine.
Like the white ones of those are delicious. Anyway, I'm gonna urinate quickly.
Good luck.
Don't wish me luck. Good.
I already wished him luck. Joke's on him. You're not buying a dragon toy. What is going on? What is your guilty pleasure? I don't really know, actually. I've been asked that before. I don't really know where to go with guilty pleasures. Not sure I haven't. Like, what do I do that I feel that guilty about? Not much, so pretty much all right then. I'm now taking donations so I can stream games in a fursuit. Should be Maggie. It could be Maggie, why not? Can I not have blonde hair? There's no blonde option in this game. It's like light brown. And I'll better be putting a shirt on. Yes, Jemmy, I did get that. Thank you very much for that. I meant to say thank you already, and I think I forgot. Sorry. Maggie Resta. Would you like to name my nose pass? Name it Nosemon. I'm gonna name my company Room. Wow, if I could freaking find the home row here. Room of Ice Cream. Or maybe just Ice Cream Room? Ice cream, 2 words? 2 words, isn't it? Ice Cream Room. I like that.
Hello.
Hi, I named my company Ice Cream Room.
Oh, that's pretty good, actually. I could see, like, hey, everybody, welcome to Let's Look at Action Jimmy. This is a game by Ice Cream Room, published by Devolver Digital.
Oh, yeah, I got my first Northernlion shout out. Feels good.
All right, new. Skip tutorials. Probably a bad idea, but yeah, skip tutorial.
I want hints. Do I want hints?
Okay.
All right, whatever.
Name your company. I'm gonna call it Big Dong Games.
It's like a subsidiary of Bad Dragon LLC.
And now you got a fucking sub. Did I? Is that the truth? Keensley, up down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride. Also, no, if you gave me a crown of dragon dildos, I would not wear it on the stream. But thank you for
that should be heavy. Those things are huge.
Yeah, I'm worried about my neck mostly. You don't want a herniated disc or something like that.
It'd be a rough doctor trip.
Dong Games. Player name will be who's a big. How about Sid Meier? Oh, I'll be Tony Hawk, but his brother Mike Hawk.
Be Mike, yeah.
Perfect. And what does Mike Hawk look like?
Tall and skinny with a big head.
My cock's wearing a sweater vest. Okay. Unlock hints. What did you choose for this, Nick?
I chose yes, but I'm not sure why. I think it was just arbitrary.
Chose yes as well. Hey, Cobra Bubbles 2 just subscribed up down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride.
Cobra Bubbles, big friend with Mike Hawk. I don't know. Jemmy donated $20 with the message, hooray for the ice cream room. Thank you very much for that. That's very generous.
All right. It's game concept 1, right?
I gotta remember how to play this damn thing.
Game concept.
New game. Options limited. It's giving me the tutorial, even though I said skip it.
No, this is not the tutorial, I think.
It said tutorial on it.
Yeah, but you skipped the tutorial. This is just misnomer. Okay. What are your options for your topic, Nick?
My options are vocabulary, movies, history, and alternate history. Pretty bad.
I have, thing in my closet. Thing in your closet. Oh, God. Up down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride. Are you talking about that shirt behind me? I have martial arts, law, aliens, and hacking. But it's, I'm not going to make Watch Dogs. I'm going to make a martial arts themed game.
Make a law game that's like Amy Law's Law University.
I should.
That's a bad idea, probably. Alternate history sushi castle game.
All right.
Here we go.
Does it actually say, what does it say, roguelike?
I'm looking for that. I think RPGs is close, so I'm going to get her action RPG. I wish I could do more than one. PC, of course.
You're okay, I'm going for PC as well. My first game is going to be a martial arts action game called Bum Fu on the PC.
What would you do if someone donated $100,000 right now with the message, make a video of your ice cream room? I don't know.
If you wait for another... Oh, no, wait, that wouldn't be...
It's not going to happen, so I don't have to worry about it.
What do you think, Nick? How's your game going so far?
It's just giving me tutorial messages over and over again.
Really?
Even though it just won't not let me get that. All right, I'm going to pump all my action into gameplay here.
I went for gameplay and engine.
Gameplay and engine, yeah, me too.
I'm taking the story down a little bit here. Yeah, so hints tell you, like, to some extent, what are important for the genre.
That makes sense, yeah.
So it'll give you, like, pluses and minuses and stuff like that to let you know, to kind of guide you a little bit. I think if I'm making a martial arts action game, it needs to have great sound.
Okay, I'm going all in on artificial intelligence because I know Sushi Castle had really good AI.
Like,
Level design.
Normally I'd go world design and graphics, but since it's a kung fu game or a martial arts game, I think you need people to be like, "Hooah!" Stuff like that.
You gotta hire the voice actor of Liu Kang, apparently.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Or Dragon Chan from Super Punch-Out. Anyway. Let's do this. Hey Ryan, I saw Limp Bizkit this weekend. They played Killing in the Name. That seems
really
unusual, but I believe it. I totally believe it.
What?
All right. Bum Fu is ready, Nick. Mike Hawk's Bum Fu.
That has a good ring to it.
Oh,
actually.
I'm sorry. From now on, I have to put Mike Hawk's in front of every single game name.
Please.
There's no question. Got 103 extra points for Mike Hawk this time. Okay. I'm releasing the game.
I'm just finishing out the bugs here, and I think we're
right.
about good to go.
Well, that's good. We're staggered a little bit. The first reviews for our newly released game, Bum Fu, came in. It got a 6 from Star Games. They said, I like it. It got an 8 from Informed Gamer. Very good. These are great Metacritic bylines. Nice experience, says Game Hero. Enjoyable, says All Games. So I averaged like a 7.
That's pretty good for your first.
I think so. Bum Fu sold 5,015 units in its first week on the market.
Here comes mine. Oh, first review is an 8.
Oh,
very good.
Shit.
Second review is an 8. And third review, 7.
That's still pretty good, Nick. I wouldn't feel bad about that.
By far my best. Actually, I got... Wait, there's 4 ratings? I thought you get 3. I got a 4th, and I got another 8.
No, it's Research City. Yeah. That's still pretty good. You got better reviews than I did, Nick.
I got better reviews than the actual game this was named after.
How many copies did you sell, though?
Working on that.
Because maybe it's going to be a sleeper hit, a cult classic, as they say.
Oh yeah, maybe it'll get that Binding of Isaac long tail in sales.
Exactly.
I really would like that, actually, if like halfway through development or after it's been released, like a Let's Player comes out and it's like, did a really prominent video, and then your sales go up.
That'd make me feel pretty good. So, I'm going to make my second game. It's going to be a city strategy game. You know what it's called?
SimShitty?
Mike Hawk's A Skyscraper.
Okay.
It's going to be
I got 43 fans from this.
Oh, man. That's pretty good. Actually, city simulation or city strategy? What would you describe SimCity as? Is it a simulation? I know it's in the name. Or is it a strategy game? It's kind of both, right?
Sim strategy.
I'm going to go city simulation.
It's like Rock Sim.
Let's do this. 2D graphics, Vector 1. All right. So I sold about 13,000 units of Bum Fu.
I got you beat.
I figured you did. It sounded like you got better reviews, and that's the only thing that determines whether or not a game sells well.
I'm now 6 weeks in, and I'm at just past 18, just past 19,000
well
units.
done.
Oh, the sales are climbing again, actually.
Wow, you got a little bit of a long tail. Mike Hawk's a long tail.
Long-tail swallow.
Spawns. Jemmy's Pawns. Up, down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride.
GG, Jemmy. Mike Hawk's Seaman. Oh yeah, make a
Okay.
sequel to Seamen.
That would actually be great if I made like a nautical themed adventure game.
Let's make a new game.
My cock's
Oh.
in the ocean.
How do I... I can, like, buy new topics, right? Or genres or something?
Right click on
do
yourself
that.
and then research.
Oh, okay.
All right. Bum Fu is now off the market. It sold 14,000 units. That's okay.
Dinky King.
Okay. I think we gotta have like a good degree of world design and graphics and sound. Let's crank all those sliders up to the top so I know they're equal.
Ooh, zombies. All right, we're
Oh,
building a
well,
zombie game.
Nick, you're, right idea, wrong time maybe. It's a little early for the whole zombie thing, isn't it?
Mm-mm. Have you ever tried Oregon Trail? That was
point.
developed in the early 80s.
All right.
You can tell because of the graphics.
Govador G64 is steadily outselling the PC, but I'm,
God damn it.
I know,
nobody-
if I knew then what I know now, I'm sticking with the PC for now.
Jemmy, I'm sorry none of us can say your name right. That's why I just say Jemmy, because I don't know what to do with that last half of your name.
Okay.
I really promise that I try, though.
You're right, Chad, by the way. Mike Hawk's Scraping the Sky would be a better title for this.
Scraping.
I'm gonna, I can rename it, luckily. Mike Hawk's Scraping the Sky. Scraping the Sky is a great name for a city builder.
Sounds like a post-hardcore band, actually.
Release game. So, Nick, I scrolled my screen by accident.
Sorry to hear that.
So, I just have like 80% black screen right now.
Is that going to be the title of your next one?
My cock's 80% black screen. I think it would be a bad idea, maybe. City and simulation is a great combo. 7, 8, 6, 7. I averaged exactly a 7 again. Come back to me! Oh, I did it! Okay. Thankfully. Oh, man. Nick.
Yes.
My cock's scraping the sky. I don't know, man. It did okay, or it's doing okay, but I really wanted that to be my breakout hit, you know?
Sorry.
I'm going to develop a new game in the meantime. Are you still working on
Always
game
next
number
time.
2?
Yeah, my new game is going to be a zombie action game called Z3 with the subtitle ZZZ.
I like that. Triple Z.
Yeah, Triple Z. And I'm going to focus mostly on the engine for this one, because we're going to be doing a long con on this one. We're going to get people in with ZZZ, and then over time we're going to take away features and then introduce a paywall earlier and earlier.
Classic.
They're never going to see it coming, and they'll just buy it anyway.
Um,
Just suckers.
so I'm going to make an Aliens strategy game on the PC. And I'm doing this because I want to get research points to make another engine, you know?
Tony Hawk's XCOM.
I'm going to call it Mike Hawk's Invasion.
Mike Hawk's in space.
I kind of like just Mike Hawk's invading.
Okay.
Mike Hawk's invading. Mike Hawk's invading cities. Mike Hawk's invading humanity. Mike Hawk's invading mankind.
Underground subway tunnels. A lot of options.
Mike Hawk's in Uranus. Okay, that actually is really good.
Okay, that wins.
You got it. I'm a sucker. Mike Hawk's in Uranus. Mike Hawk's invading Uranus. Those are both really good options.
I think my Z3's about done. New record.
That's good. What are your points at?
I don't know. We're just getting level ups right now.
According to rumors, the Japanese company Ninvento is planning to launch its very own gaming console. Ninvento was known for the widely successful arcade game Dinky King.
Oh yeah, I just saw about that one. It looks good.
Danky King. All right. My cock's scraping the sky did all right.
Here we go. Review time. 7.
It's okay. It's understandable.
7. Zombies in action is a great combination. Informed
true.
gamer.
That's the truth
7.
right there.
Good game. GG. And 7. Straight 7s. Beautiful.
Big wooden donkey dude's dong. Up, down, to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride. I don't know, Nick. This game's not shaping up to be a dam buster right now.
Oh, I want to listen to the music of that.
It's pretty good. I can just, do it right now for you if you want to.
Yeah, if you want, sure.
It's like it's in there somewhere.
All right, I just wanted to get that sound clip out onto the internet so somebody could make a song out of it. Probably Larson.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably Larson. There you go. Thank you for fixing the bug. My Cox and Uranus didn't do so hot. It was a 10-10 as far as design and technology go. Let's release it. Give it a try. Bullaball Extreme, it'll catch your eye. I'm waiting for reviews here. Okay? This is always the moment of truth. Starts with a 6, quirky but good. It says Star Games. I like it. Like my Cox and Uranus. That's Informed Gamer. Their focus on artificial intelligence served this game very well. And good game. It got about a 6 1/3 average.
Okay, sounds like you got to go in a new direction.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to develop one last game, and then I think at that point I'll have the research points to make my own engine.
Okay.
So I'm going to release maybe a sequel to Bum Fu 2. I kind of want to call it Mike Hawk's Black Belt for some reason.
I mean, you could do that. I'm not sure I get the joke, but...
It just, something about it just feels right.
Sounds right.
Yeah, exactly. You got it.
Sci-fi action game. I'm not good at creating these funny titles. It's like the 95% of the game, essentially, is just make a funny title to a game and watch some sliders go up.
Oh, chat wants me to generate game reports. I forgot to do that. My mistake. Hi there, I just finished My Cox and Uranus, and I'm impressed by your talent. I'm in the contracting business, and we could use skills like yours. If you're ever short on cash, just let me know. Okay.
Why do we want to do game reports? That's so we get better stats or something?
Yeah, I think so. Or, like, you get research points. So you
Alright, I'll do it.
Alright, I'll do a game report, chat. I'm sorry.
You really want to see a purple bar, huh?
Big D Docking Dude just subscribed. There was also, did I say Big Wooden Donkin' Dude's Dong subscribed as well? My mistake on that one if I didn't. Okay.
Alright, there's your big purple bar. I hope you enjoy it.
Oh, Mike Hawk's Black Belt is rolling in points so far, Nick.
That's good to hear.
It's a 12-13, a 13-13.
The Spaminite, I can't make a cooking game. I don't have a cooking genre yet.
And now you can't do sequels yet. Well, I can do unofficial sequels, can't I? And I can just add 2 at the end.
Yeah, they'll never know the difference.
Alright, first reviews are in. First review for Mike Hawk's Black Belt. 7, enjoyable. Next, 6, shows potential. 7, good game. And a 7, beautiful. Mike Hawk's Black Belt is a beautiful experience. Alright, let's generate game reports so chat doesn't freak out too much. We'll generate
Mike Hawk's Banana Hammock or something.
Excuse me?
I don't know. Sounds like a good game.
Generate a game report on Mike Hawk's in Uranus.
Here we go again with the goddamn rain.
It's raining outside, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's just fucking storming all of a sudden.
Wow.
Every day
I can
around
hear
this
it.
time of the stream. Yeah.
I'm gonna hear it. That sounds crazy, Nick. You alright there?
Game dev tycoon game. I'm fine, but in case I just vanish all of a sudden, it's just my power went out.
Alright, Nick. I'm gonna give you some information, okay?
Yes.
Aliens and strategy is a good combination.
Okay.
Story and quests are not important for this kind of game. And platform genre match, strategy plus PC is great.
I'll try and keep that in mind, but I'm going to go exclusively zombie block voxel games from now on.
That's probably going to work out really well for you.
I know. And they're going to be mostly on iOS, but it's okay. We won't talk about that.
I'm also doing a game report of Mike Hawk's Black Belt, and it's still on the market right now, so it's probably a little bit too early for a post-mortem, but pays to learn some stuff. Martial arts and action is a great combination, and this might surprise you, but gameplay seems to be quite important for this kind of game.
I doubt it.
Okay.
Yeah, Mike Hawk is really big right now.
Don't be lewd, Nick.
That's my chat said that on me.
All right, I'm gonna research a custom game engine. Well, I'm still getting some residual revenue from Black Belt here.
Oh, Z4. Oh no, Z4 got a 4.
They
I
kept
done
going back to
messed
the
up.
well too far, too long.
I only did 1 sequel.
That's enough, isn't it?
It must have been a MOBA. I must have accidentally made a MOBA. I did the Dead Island.
Okay, here we go. Custom engine. Engine is going to be...
I gotta run and shut my windows real fast.
Yeah, man. No worries. All right. This is going to be... Can I not? There. Oh, no, almost. There we go. Mike Hawk's Primordial... Oh, come on. You can't let me call an engine Mike Hawk's Primordial Ooze, because it's the thing from which all other life is, you know, growing. 2D graphics, linear story, save game, spare no expense. Alright. You did fine, Black Belt. That might be my best-selling game ever, actually. Now we're just going to lose some money here, but that's okay, too. You can be honest with me, Chad. Who do you think's winning, me or Nick right now? I think I'm taking more creative risks. Alright, getting some research points back. There we go. Primordial Ooze is now complete. Let's do this. Develop new game. Pick topic. We should research some new topics, man. I'm gonna take that opportunity right now while we still have some bank. Let's research one new topic. And it's gonna be like a military action game. Seems like it'd be really popular. So yeah, let's research a military action game. Or military strategy could be good. Military simulation. I don't think we're ready for Arma yet in like 1986 or so, whatever this is. There we go. Alright, military. Develop new game. Pick topic. It's going to be a military action game on the NES. The TES, sorry, my mistake. I'm going to pay for the license, you know? Get in on the ground floor. It's going to be made in the Primordial Ooze engine. It's going to be an expensive game. It's going to have 2D graphics Vector 2. I know that means version 2, but I'm going for broke. This is going to be my magnum opus. Did I just call it game number 5? I can change the game later. That's okay. So gameplay is super important. So there we go. It's going to be very much a sandbox. Crank up those points, baby. Oh, I'm getting loaded on this one. This is going to make me Cliffy B money. Dialogue's not important at all. AI and level design seems good. Keep this up here. Good points so far. I think a balance of world design, graphics, and sound seems pretty good.
I'm back.
Oh, hello, Nick.
My chat's pissed because I took too long.
You're missing
Sorry,
me
chat.
developing the greatest game of all time. Like, actually, though.
What is it?
It's a military action game on the NES.
Okay.
It's not called anything. It's called Game Number
Rambo.
5 right now.
It's like Mambo.
I'm thinking
Rambo, Mambo number 5.
Game 5 is ready. It set a new record in basically everything. I'm
Can
gonna
you get a
call it.
beer buzz like you had last week?
I'm gonna call it Mike Hawk's. Mike Hawk's Locked and Loaded.
All right.
Man,
How about Ready for Action?
Sid Meier is really lucky that his game is not called, or his name is not Mike Hawk. That'd be
I mean, he could just not put it in there if it was going to be lewd.
No, he has to. He's kind of an egoist, isn't he?
I think so.
Sure, we'll make research a detective game. I'm out of cash, man. I spent all my cash making Mike Hawk's Locked and Loaded.
I mean, I'd lend you some of mine. I just don't think we can facilitate that transaction.
Star Games fucked me, man. They're gonna put me out of business. They gave me a 6. Informed Gamer gave it a 5. I like it. It says Game Hero. They gave it a 6. And then a 7. Nice experience. Oh, that hurts, man. I needed this money. I spent all my money developing this new engine. That's what
I'm going to go totally out of the norm here and make a vocabulary strategy game called Words in Your Mouth.
That sounds awesome. I would play the crap out of that.
Gameplay, very low. Engine, very high.
I'm going to do some more research. I'm going to go for broke again. Oh, I can't research. I don't have the points. Okay, never mind. Let's generate a game report at least. Let me know how that works out for you, because like every time that I have had a successful, like a crazy successful game, it's always been in the casual market. It's always been like either Tetris or Tamagotchi. Always works.
Well, if you make Tetris or Tamagotchi, they're both very popular ideas. I'm sure you do fine.
Well, I just copy the ideas, don't I? It works very well.
You gotta do it just right, though.
All right. I don't know why it cost me $40,000 to research tutorials, but I'm going to do it. I find that tutorials are one of the most important parts of the early stages of a game.
Why not do text-based? Have you ever played a text-based game? That's the answer.
Okay. Do a detective adventure so you can call it Mike Hawk's Private Eye. It would be a pretty good name.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. All right, so Locked and Loaded is pretty much off the market, but did sell 26,000 copies, so I'm all right with that. That's okay.
Z4 did very badly. It barely sold 7,000 copies.
Yeah?
So I'm going to have to go into the realm of zombie vocabulary games, I think.
Zombie vocabulary, huh?
Yeah, I think you could explore a whole variety of different ergs and ogs that they make.
Mike Hawk's Tony Hawk. I should. I think I might... Let's go Aliens. Alien RPG, right? Like, we can be BioWare. We can be Mass Effect.
Alien Action usually, I think, does best. So you want to shoot them, right? Because Doom?
I guess. That's a good point.
We hate aliens. We like America.
Make it in primordial ooze. Mr. C-Mag. Up, down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride. Thanks for the subscription. All right. Aliens Action. Mike Hawk's.
Here it comes. Words in your mouth. Here we go. Oh, no. Maybe not that good. I got a 6. 5. Oh. 4, 5. 5. Damn.
That's okay, Nick. It could still sell. Possibly.
There's no option for me to put like a really good FOV slider in here, and then I might get a
like
bonus.
1080p, 60 FPS.
There's certain people that look for that specifically, I'm told.
Especially, it was really important back in the NES days, I found.
Remember Contra? If it didn't have such a good FOV, you wouldn't have played it.
Would have thrown up. Couldn't have helped myself. Oh,
it's amazing
man.
you don't throw up, considering all the spinning those guys do. You see him jump?
Oh, I've
constantly spinning.
I've seen him jump, Nick. So I've got some good news. First off, Higgy Pig just subscribed.
Higgy Pig.
Secondly, Mike Hawk's Green Goo set a new record in both categories.
It's because I don't have a good gimmick like you with your naming convention. That's
Dude,
why
I'm building a fan base. You know, I'm branding. That's what I'm doing. Marketing's the most important of all the aspects of a game.
I can integrate ice cream in.
8 from Star Games. 7
pretty good.
From Informed Gamer.
They're very informed.
8 from Game Hero. 8 from All Games. That's above a 7 average. How do you feel about it?
I feel pretty good about it. I'm just thinking of the next names that I could integrate here, and I'm like, Ice Cream Night? Like, where do I go now? Oh, this is a great name. Dar Hump Hump just subscribed. Thank you very much, Dar Hump Hump, for your subscription. Welcome to the Rock Quarry. Let's throw some Rock Yahas up.
Action and NES. It's only an okay match, Nick.
That's BS.
Forget everything.
Have you ever played any Nick games?
Forget everything you thought you knew about the NES.
Okay, Ice Cream Cat. That's what I'm making. Green
Goose selling real well, man. Might cross 50K.
Get that stuff out there. Give the people what they want. Give them the goo.
50K is Topaz. That's going Topaz.
It's probably good, I think.
Research some new categories, though. New topics. I don't have any points. Don't have any research points.
Why not Pizza Cat? You're right. I should have done Pizza Cat. Level design can probably be pretty low in Ice Cream Cat. Dialogues fairly low, mostly meowing and ice cream sounds. So artificial intelligence it is.
From the start of this, yeah, I know what you're saying. I think I gotta make like a second city game.
Just make sure if you put the DRM on there that like you let them play it offline too.
No.
Okay. World design. No.
So it's an unofficial sequel. It's a pseudo sequel to My Cox Scraping the Sky.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be called My Cox Expanding Region.
Okay.
It's a city simulation.
Thinking what other things could it scrape other than the sky?
It's gonna be a city simulation on the PC aimed at a mature audience.
I got one for you. How about Mike Hawk's scraping the mines? Because then you could do a Minecraft thing integrated into it.
I gotcha.
With the Mike Hawk's branding. So you're drilling. You're actually penetrating deep into the earth. Which is what your audience wants.
Yeah. They do like the penetrating part. Yeah. Alright, the points are good so far. Dialogue's not important at all. I'd say artificial intelligence, maybe even not that important. Level design, pretty important. Alright, the Sega Master System came out. I'm gonna focus exactly 0 on that. How'd you feel about the Master System, Nick? You had one.
Oh, I liked it a lot, actually.
Yeah?
Put it on almost equal footing as the NES. I spent a lot of time playing it.
I think it's okay.
Had sweet peripherals. It had 3D glasses. You ever play 3D Maze Runner or Zaxxon 3D? Fantastic.
I did not.
Also had an equally good Zapper.
I played Safari Zone a lot. Is that
Yeah,
what
it was like
called?
a pack-in game. Yeah, there was Safari Zone, came with Shooting Gallery.
Nick, you're gonna like this, okay? I gave an interview.
Okay.
Planet GG recently published an interview with Big Dong Games. According to the interview, the company is working on its first game targeted at mature players. Mike Hawk, owner and CEO of Big Dong Games, said, "We think our players are looking for more mature content in games, and we're willing to take a risk to give it to them."
Wow, they really worked with your branding on that one.
That was great.
Well done. And also well done to Troy Salmon. Thank you very much for the subscription. Welcome back to the Rock Quarry. Greatly appreciate it. And no worries about me losing in the straw poll. I should be losing, to be honest with you. I don't have the branding that Ryan has going on right now. I'm totally okay with that.
Oh, I released it bug-free. It's more than some
Yeah,
companies
bug-free is the way to be. Yep.
No new records, though. I gotta admit, this might not have been the right choice for me right now.
Just take the 2 coolest parts of the game and hold them back as DLC for pre-orders. See how that works.
My Cox Expanding Region. Reviews. 6, quirky but good. 7.
Can you call the next one
enjoyable.
Massively Engorged?
I could probably do that. I'll make it a damn-focused strategy game.
Yeah.
It averages
Full of blood.
6.5. I can live with that. Let's generate a
What
game
games?
report on that motherfucker. My Cox Expanding Region.
There's got to have been a game that's been bug-free.
You think so?
Minesweeper. Never really crashed my shit, ever.
I don't know, man. That sounds like a philosophical question for, like,
Did a
computer
Minesweeper
programmers.
crash?
I mean, that doesn't mean it's bug-free. Oh, man. I got a lot of information. City and sim is a great combo. Level design seems to be quite important. Gameplay seems to be very important. Mature city, just okay. Mature PC is great, of course. Simulation PC is great. Wait. Research. Yeah, I'll do it.
How do I specify it's a casual game? I just researched that.
How'd you get casual, man?
I went to research, and then it said game design, and then there was an option for target audience or casual. And
Oh,
picked
I didn't have the... I only had the casual, or sorry, I only had the target audience option.
Oh, I'm going to research Wild Wild West. Here we go.
I need more topics.
Yeah, go get them. Just research them. No big deal.
I'm gonna make another Aliens game. I hate to do it. Or maybe I'll make another martial arts game, but my genres don't work, man. Or maybe I'll go military action. Aimed at a mature
Military
audience.
action with the alien twist. They'll never see it coming. The whole game is just a military game, and then at the very end, aliens show up.
Beardhawk. Up, down, to the side, walking to the Lion Pride. Beardhawk's locked and loaded.
Also, Josie Cat just subscribed. Thank you very much, Josie Cat. Let's raise some more rock yahas. The sub train a rollin', baby. Yeah.
Choo. Mike Hawks. Purple heart. No.
My cock's purple vein.
That's just gross. Make a hacking sim? That's never been done properly.
Hack the city.
It's just city-based hacking sim.
Yeah, that's perfect. I found a secret, by the way, in Watch Dogs. If you go in a boat, and you go and you kill somebody in a boat, and then you get on that boat and you go to steal it, the dead body, they have no animation for what you do with it, so you just sit on top of them and they vanish like they went up your butthole.
Oh, so that's how you'd, like, never get caught with bodies in the open.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably make a video about that because it's hilarious.
All right. This is Mike Hawks Rock Hard. I stole that answer from the chat, and I'm sorry I didn't see who said it, but... Oh, now I can research casual games.
Hard duty. Need a softener for that.
Mike Hawks' expanding region is now off the market. All right, well, the Commodore 64 has gone out of business.
Okay, I'm making Ice Cream Dragon Dildo Sim. Let's see how this goes.
What is that? Alien-based strategy game?
No, it's a casual sim.
All
Pet
right.
sim.
Girdle Poo. Up, down, to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride.
Watch dongs.
All right. This is it. Mike Hawks Rock Hard.
Oh, look who it is. Full Grown Gaming just subscribed. Thank you very much, Kyle. Welcome back. Aren't you streaming right now? Are you actually, like, on my channel while you're streaming, subscribing to me? Thank you. You said you were going to stream until 10 tonight.
New record. Hello, Kyle, by the way. But new record. Now, the Game Boy, I think, is where I'm going to make my money, Nick.
Game Boy is where we all make our money, really.
I want some, like, a platformer on the Game Boy.
You should make like an index tree to store your contacts. You put your phone numbers in there. It'll be the first of its kind.
I don't know what that... Was that a game?
It's a Rolodex, basically. Yeah, they had that for Game Boy. It was a big deal.
That's
like a personal organizer.
Was it a big deal?
It was. There was a calculator and everything.
Yeah, well, sure.
Oh,
I had a
you got
Palm Pilot
wrecked real
back in the
hard.
day, so I can't really...
No, this is pre-Palm Pilot.
I'm aware, but, you know, I'm just saying I get dumb stuff. I've been there.
All right, here we go. First reviews for Ice Cream Dragon Dildo Sim. Oh, they're mostly around 1 and 2. Here we go. 2, not fun.
What kind of game did you make?
An Ice Cream Dragon Dildo Sim, of course. It's a pet sim, casual.
Throwing it all away, Nick.
Boring. Apparently it's boring playing with a dragon dildo. What a bunch of bullshit. It's cool. I still have $175,000.
Well, Sean the Mine King won. Up, down, to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride.
Oh, marketing. I can make terrible ideas and market them to crazy shit.
Hey! According to our market research, the recently published game Mike Hawks Rock Hard is a surprise hit with players. The developer, Big Dong Games, is fairly new to the gaming industry, but we can't wait for what will pop up next. I used some poetic license there.
Okay, I was going to ask if you actually added that.
It is selling pretty well, though. Alright, the Game Boy's been released, so I gotta buy a license for that thing. And then I'll make my romance RPG for it. Lasagnas! Up, down, to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride. Now I've got a little lasagna craving.
Make a romantic dragon dildo game.
I'm not gonna make a romantic dragon dildo game, Nick. Okay, these are my 4 topics. I'm gonna learn from the industry mistakes. These are my 4 topics that I can research, and I have to research some of them to unlock more topics. Alternate history, vocabulary, airplane, or werewolf.
Werewolf.
Vocabulary.
Make a keyboard werewolf fucking drum set game or whatever it's called.
I'm gonna get vocabulary, and I'm gonna release a vocabulary casual game for the Game Boy, targeted at everybody, and it's gonna sell 1 million copies. And it's gonna be called My Cock's a Big Dictionary.
All right, you're gonna learn a lot from that.
But we can't make that casual game yet, because I gotta make one more game before I can make the game I want to make.
Game Gear just came out.
Game Gear just came out.
I wonder if they have the TV tuner yet. That's the best part. Okay, so Artemis Sim 1988, Wild West / action game.
Are you buying is the Game Gear that just came out, or the Game Boy that just came out for you? Are you
Game Gear.
You're that far ahead of me in this.
I might be behind. I mean, I don't know.
Game Gear just didn't come out in my alternative history.
That sucks. You should redo it.
All right.
Get a bad seed.
I bought a license for the Game Boy, and it's going to be a martial arts action game, just to keep it, just so I can get the skills necessary to make another one in the future. It's going to be called My Cock's Breaking Boards.
You might get a Splinter. You might not want to do that.
It's got to be something better than that. No, I don't know, man. I'm running out of kung fu names here. I'm just gonna call it Mike Hawk's anal salad. That's what I'm gonna call it.
It's a little bit easy, isn't it?
I'm not proud of myself.
That's fine.
For the way that I took that, but there we go. I just couldn't think of another name, and this is my throwaway game. This is my second coming, if you will.
I will.
Super not important. Super important. Okay.
Oh yeah, look at those points go. All right, here we go. Artemis Sim 1988. Not the GBs.
I wish you luck there.
Let's see if Will Smith can pull this off for me.
I believe in him. Oh, okay. Marketing research is available. I think you are ahead of me in terms of
I should have marketed
what
this.
year it is, at least. Seems fairly successful.
Mike Hawk's Warped Tour. I don't even know why that's funny. It just is.
Oh, I released with a bug. Better user experience. That sounds like a very important thing to research.
Okay, Judgment 101's got one here that I think you're actually going to want to call a game.
Okay.
Mike Hawk's Skeet Fighter.
That sounds pretty good. Yeah, I like it.
Virtual pet game about Tomo. Yeah, I'll do that.
Do you have a virtual pet option yet?
Oh yeah, I bought it a while ago.
Oh, dude, you should make that.
I was making the Dragon Dildo game.
Oh, you messed up somewhere, dude. Those usually make you $1 trillion.
I know. I'm gonna make one now. It's gonna work.
Virtual pet Game Boy game. All right.
Virtual pet.
Mike Hawk's Anal Salad did pretty well in reviews. Oh, the sales are good. The sales are good. All right. Level design is quite important. Everyone / martial arts is important. Oh, it's selling like crazy.
Okay, here we go. What's the matter, buddy? Virtual pet sim for Gameling. Go.
I'm gonna make a fantasy RPG.
Okay.
I thought about making my word game, My Cock's a Big Dictionary, but I decided against it.
Penultimate fantasy.
I'm gonna call it My Cock's Fantasy. Sounds, My Cock's Legendary.
Is there some kind of a connection to be made to like elves and fantasy and that they live in the woods, things like that? Elfwood. Mike Cox, Elfwood. That could be the branding right there, Elfwood.
I called it My Cock's Dark Fantasy.
Okay.
It's going to be a fantasy RPG on the Game Boy, man.
Gameling.
Yes, you are correct. Chat, or not chat, but the game hint has already told me it's a great combo.
Mike Hawk's Bad Kitties.
You can't steal my brand name. It's not allowed.
I didn't do that.
All right, apparently engine, not very important in a fantasy RPG. So I'm going to say stories and quests are integral here.
I missed the excuse me sub notification. What's it now?
It's
Oh, right.
All right, it's going to be a
Sound.
dialogue-based fantasy RPG on the Gameling.
Tomo makes like a variety of sounds, right? Not just like one or two.
A lot of that.
Just thinking how many points I should put into sound for this. Probably a lot. And he looks pretty hyper-realistic, so I'm going to put that all the way up.
Yeah, he's like very lifelike in person. My Cock's anal salad is now off the market. Must have been some kind of global recall. Oh man, Dark Fantasy is doing pretty well, Nick. 22 in design, 15 in technology. Yeah, this is good.
Sounds like you're on the road to greatness.
Well,
Greatness is earned.
how much cash do you have?
I'm sitting on 160K right now.
It's all right.
There's always a little bit of it that's kind of liquid back and forth, you know?
You should buy Bitcoins.
I got a Dogecoin donated to me for the first time yesterday. I don't know what to do with it. I think it's worth like 0.2 cents or something, but I'm glad to have it anyway.
9,
Hi, Bear.
10, 9, 10. Mike Hawk's Dark Fantasy.
That's what you needed to do.
Kids, when they grow up 10 years from now, are going to say, oh man, do you remember Mike Hawk's Dark Fantasy? Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. Nick, in its first week.
Did you blow me out of the water?
In its first week. Oh, yes, I will move. Thank you very much. Well, I can't see anymore. It's still going. First week was 196,000 copies.
Buddy.
Copies.
Basically wrecked my ass on that one.
Big Dong Games, they got their own office now.
Here comes reviews for What's the Matter, Buddy. Good game. Star game, 7.
Okay.
7, nice experience.
Oh man, this must be what like
Like it. 6.
Redigit felt like after they released Terraria.
You think so?
All right, let's
Those sweet numbers blasting in.
Yeah, just like refreshing your Steam sales like every 10 seconds. Fill position. You have to complete the staff management training before you can hire somebody. Excuse me.
All right, so your Tomo game did okay. Let's see how the
What do you
sales
mean my
are.
Tomo game?
Well, you're the
Your
one with the
Tomo game did
You're the
okay.
one with the cat that I based it on, so I'm basing this on how useful your cat is in this case. Yeah, Mike Hawk did wreck me this time.
The latest game by Big Dong Games received very positive reviews. If Big Dong Games continues to innovate like this, they might become a new fan favorite. I'm still the #1 selling game week to week. It's about to cross, there he goes, it crossed 500,000 copies.
Sales were not terrible. I got 37,500. Got like 400,000 in cash now, so that's not bad. All right, you did well, Tomo. Good job.
You did okay. All right, so I'm going to, my budget is, well, not $2 million, come on. $500,000 to find somebody who can do complex algorithms. Okay, that sounds ridiculous.
Nobody likes algorithms anyway.
Search for me, baby. Okay, I want new topic. Zombies. No.
I'm gonna make Watch Dongs.
Casual games. I still think casual games is the best. Why are you gonna make Watch Dongs?
Yeah, with an underscore and a 0 for the O.
Seems that Big Dong Games recently moved into a new office and is looking for employees. That's true.
Garbage Bird. Pretty sure we made that in another episode of this.
Very much so. All right, here we go. $500,000 to get someone who's good at complex algorithms. Scott Rowe. How could I not go with Gale Bates?
Yeah, bait it up.
Oh my God, Gale Bates. You're actually really bad. And then there's Alan Moore. You know,
Bates Moore.
the creator of Watch Dogs. Look at... Okay, so we don't get much on design from this guy, Johnny Rome. But look at that technology stat. How could I not hire him there? There you go. Hire someone famous. I hired someone famous. I hired John Romero, Nick.
Oh, sweet.
I should really make an Aliens action game now.
Make Dakatana 2.
That seems like suicide. New research available, by the way. Medium games.
Oh, I'm leveling up. Watch Dogs might be the breakthrough I've needed. Let's release.
All right.
We've been edging for a while. Let's release.
How do you come out with a new game here? Okay. Develop new game. Here's our moment. This is going to be it. It's a vocabulary, casual game on the Game Boy. And it's My Cock's a Big Dictionary. It's the game I've wanted to make for ages, but haven't had the staff or the money or the skills. And now that My Cock's Dark Fantasy has done so well, it's time.
That's a great point, actually. Total Discomfort mentions that I should have called it Tri-Katana, because we've done Die. Never thought of that.
I get it. Mostly. Casual game, stories and quests are meaningless.
I'll see you later, Troy.
Nick, the points aren't coming in fast enough.
So get a bigger point hose.
The points aren't coming in fast enough.
Because there's probably a kink in your point hose.
This is going to be
It's
going to be the biggest failure in video game history.
$40.8.9 41 dongs. Nah. Alright, new project.
Oh my God, it's so buggy. Come on, fix the bug, Johnny Romy. There you go. Eke out some extra points there. I don't know, Nick. My Cock's a Big Dictionary is indeed a technical marvel. But from a design standpoint, people don't seem super excited about it.
Sorry to hear that. You gotta innovate in the dong space.
Don't tell me to innovate in the dong space, Nick.
Well, I just did. Judgment, yeah, I'm probably gonna stream that I Want to Be the Guy fan game after this.
Oh,
so
cool.
if you want to hang out.
My Cock's a Big Dictionary reviews. This was a huge opportunity. 7, good game. 5, has its moments. 7, beautiful. 6, shows potential. I'm displeased.
Well, I have a custom engine, so I'm happy about that.
I'm very proud of you, Nick. I'm very happy for you. Cost me $207,000 to make, you know, pile of dog shit, apparently. My mistake.
Wait, I don't know how to make engines, actually. It gives me the ability to create an engine piecemeal from this group of options?
Yeah, that's how I did it, at least.
Shit, man. I don't have that kind of money.
It's also how Dad did it, and
Alright, yeah, I do.
America does it.
Need to make better games faster. Oh, okay, I get it.
Should I make medium games? What does medium games actually even mean?
It's where it's like mostly cooked all the way through, but not. It's like just a little bit bloody.
It's
still.
pink, but no red, right?
Yeah, mostly that.
Well, I'm proud to report that My Cock's a Big Dictionary. Probably about broke even.
Mike Hawk's Big Adventure.
I'm staying indie, man. Fuck you, publishing contract. What happens when this bar goes up to the top? Does that mean that they're like super tired and they don't want to work anymore?
Yeah, that's when you put him back to work.
Oh, so you put him back to work?
Well, you're not gonna let him just like tell you what to do, right?
Yeah, you got a good point there. All right, I'm making a medium game
Obviously.
instead of a small game. It's gonna be a zombie, action,
Okay, zombie adventure.
No, don't be silly.
I'm making a zombie adventure.
No,
I'm gonna call it Z5. And then I put 5 Z's.
Why adventure, Nick?
Because that's what PC goes well with. But we've got a new kind of graphics. We've got 30K 2D graphics V2. So that means it's probably going to more realistically render the hyper-realistic blood and guts that fall out of people when you eat them.
NL, you're going to lose so much money on the medium game. You know what I always say, Nick? You got to spend money to make money.
Yeah. And if the employees complain about like getting overworked or anything, just tweet that you gave them a lot of dinners.
So I'm making.
No, thank you.
We're both making competing games right now. I'm making Mike Cox Apocalyptic Discharge.
That's really good. I'm boring, just naming mine Z.
How do you? Oh, you assign people.
Terry
like this.
Kavanaugh game about sleep. Yeah.
Drag staff here. Okay. Well, Johnny Rome. There you go. Good stuff. Drag staff. There's no staff to drag there.
Give you a staff to drag.
My Cox a Big Dictionary sold 37,000 units. It about broke even. That's not so bad. Okay, we got a new staff member. Well, yeah, good design points. 161, 238. 161, 238. 232, 167, 87, 112. That's terrible. Oh man, you're expensive, Garrett, but you're worth it. Don't put Johnny on the gameplay. Why? He's the complex algorithm. He's gonna sort out all these algorithm issues.
Put Johnny on the spot. That's how he does best work. Here we go. New combo bonus. Engine level 3, level up. Ooh, lots of levels. Alright, release.
Don't say release to me, Nick.
You said it before. No, they don't like it. No, it's getting 3s.
NL, your people are going to run out of juice while making the medium game, and it's going to bomb. They better not? How do you feel about that?
Give them juice right out of your baster. They're cooking to medium.
Oh, he's almost out of juice. You're not wrong.
Tomo needs another chance. You're right. What's the matter, buddy? 2 coming soon to the game link. Alright, zombie games apparently suck in this alternate universe that I don't know what the hell.
That's what I'm doing right now, man. This game has cost me like $1 million in overhead.
Makes no goddamn sense. You ever seen a zombie game not be successful? Doesn't happen.
Oh, the points! Chat, and you were naysaying! The points are absurd here! NL, this game is as dead as Rebirth. Well, that's just offensive, isn't it? Alright, well, they got one bug in. They snuck it in, but that's okay.
Ooh, I have good positioning for this one. Instead of just doing "What's the matter, buddy?" ? It's going to be "What's the matter, buddy?" ! Exclamation point, which is like the re-release on PC. It's going to have all the extra content.
My Cox Apocalyptic Discharge. Waste of money, says Star Games.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Zombies in action is a great combination. 4 out of 10.
Obviously. Wait a minute, that doesn't follow.
4. Not bad, not good. 4. Okay. It doesn't matter, man. I make games for the gamers, not the critics.
Red Lantern, RDLNTRN just subscribed. Thank you very much, and welcome to the Rock Quarry again.
You know what I feel like right now, Nick?
Phil Fish.
I feel like Arson Games.
Oh, I actually know what you mean.
I feel like we're just coming out with a game like every 2 months, and some of them are good, and some of them are not so good, but some of them are good, but some of them are not so good.
Yep.
I think I have more respect and sympathy for them now. I'm making one last game. We're at 459.
Yeah, I'm just gonna see how What's the Matter, Buddy 2 goes.
Fair enough. I've got to redeem myself, because, I mean, I've kind of broken even on this, but That's not enough, man.
I'm still getting by, actually. I've got close to $500,000 in my bank.
I went too big too soon, man. That's the problem.
God, I wish I had $500,000 in my bank. I'd be happy.
That'd be pretty nice, right?
Probably live for like a bunch of years with that.
All right, so...
Like 20.
Yeah.
Or more.
I actually lost 700 fans after coming out with Mike Hawk's Apocalyptic Discharge.
Maybe the name wasn't lewd enough. Dialogue needs priority.
You know I'm going to spend like all my money on this chat. Don't even worry about it. So yeah, you're going to be there. To give them a holiday, just click on them and send on vacation. I don't think so, motherfucker. It's crunch time.
There are unsuccessful zombie games. You just never heard of them. I don't believe you.
I don't believe
Not
you.
even for a second.
Don't believe you. I'm going to quickly research marketing, and then I'm going to make the greatest game of all time.
Ooh, this might be it. Design's higher than ever. Your Tomo game is going to win. Sweet Redemption. Give it to me.
Points. Open world. That'll do. Get ready.
Get ready. Sega Master System. Space Harrier.
Nick,
Yes,
my next game. Are you prepared?
I'm prepared.
It's going to be called Mike Hawk's Dark Fantasy, and then in parentheses, number 2.
Okay.
Get it?
Yeah, like the brown eye.
Exactly. It's a play on words. It's going to be a small, everybody fantasy
Oh yeah, this is it.
RPG on the Gameling in the Primordial Ooze engine. I should be a
the
keynote
wrong market.
speaker.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Story and quests, they're going up high. Because it's a small game, I can't actually apply anybody else to this. Keep the gameplay like here.
Tomo's done it. I got 9s and 10s on What's the Matter, Buddy for PC. I had the
Nice.
wrong market. I was targeting the Game Boy or the Gameling, but I should have been targeting the PC.
Wait,
That's where the Tomo lovers are.
How did it do for you?
9s and 10s straight across,
Ooh.
so we're going to see what sales are now.
Probably pretty good, man.
Oh, units, first week, broke 100,000.
Oh, it's really good. Is that What's
This
the
is gonna
Matter,
be
buddy? Question mark, exclamation mark?
Yeah, that's the one. That's
Yeah.
the re-release. This is a milestone. I just broke $1 million. I made quite a name for myself. I can move out. I don't want to do it yet. I'm not ready.
Don't get too big for your britches, Nick. I made that
Exactly
mistake.
right. I got to make 5 more Tomo games before I want to do that.
Dosh Cannon. Up, down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride. I hope that this game ends up being my Dosh Cannon. All right. Nick, Mike Hawk's Dark Fantasy number 2. Crazy new record from a design standpoint.
Okay.
Like 50% higher than any other game that I've ever had. Here it
It
comes.
can take you higher.
First reviews are in.
Burning in there.
8. Played it for days.
I've got almost $3 million now, thanks to Tomo Game.
I want some of it.
I mean, you could have negotiated that into the contract
I
when I
know.
licensed out his likeness.
I know. I know.
Too little, too late, man.
Oh my god. Remember Mike Hawk's Dark Fantasy 1? 196,000 copies its first week.
Yeah?
Mike Hawk's Dark Fantasy parentheses number 2. 16,000. I'm out, man. I
Right.
went too big too soon.
So in the end, Tomo paid off. You should
Yep.
have just looked to your own
You're
advantages.
absolutely right. What's the matter, buddy? Question mark, exclamation mark. Well, we're going to come back and play some Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I like Game Dev Tycoon when we do it.
It's silly. I like it too.
Can we save it, or does it automatically?
I think it saves, but I'm going to make sure I hit
Yeah.
escape first and see
That
if
way
there's
we
an
could
option.
return to it at this moment in time.
Yeah, there's a save here.
I saved it.
There we
All
go.
right. We'll be back to play some Who Wants to Be a Millionaire momentarily. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for joining us on the stream so far. We'll be back.
See you soon. Now you should do the straw poll to see who won, now that we actually have conclusive evidence. This is 55 minutes of me faffing about and 2 minutes of me doing something successful.
You did a good job, Nick.
Oh, that was mostly Tomo did all the work.
Who Wants to Be
Like always.
a Millionaire UK edition? Like I want to have the video game edition in the headline here. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, PA edition, THE edition, UK, second edition, sports edition, special editions.
What's the PA edition?
I don't know, man. I'm using Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, question mark.
THE edition is probably like the third edition.
Mike Hawk's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
My cock.
Minecraft.